Oh, when you say tattoo artist professionally, is that a trade that you picked up while you was on your journey, on your trip away?
Yeah, I picked that up all in prison, dude.
Is that right? And
Yeah, I didn't even know I had skills.
That's hard. So please give us an idea of your first encounter to realize that, okay, this is something I'm doing. I know a lot of tattoo artists say they tattoo on themselves first, and how did that go?
Well, with myself, let's see how I started.
How did you start in general?
In general, I started with my first celly. He got down to drawing, got down to tattooing, and he did my first tattoos in prison with a single needle. That shit hurt too. But I was really admired by his work, so I wanted to like try to do that for my family, send them letters because they're looking out for me, you know, taking care of me, whatever best they can. So I picked up on tracing a girl from a magazine, and he was just like, "All right, do the shading like this." And long story short, he just looked at the progress. He was like, "Dude, you never drew before?" I'm like, "Nah, man, I just picked up from whatever you said, fool." And he was like, "Dude, you got this shit in you. Keep doing it." So I started just doing drawings, cartoons, you know, like
selling cards.
Just selling cards in the yard, you know, little Valentine's days, you know.
That's
little
right.
Specials for them, you know, like, you know. But anyway, so later on in my journey in prison, some guy from El Segundo, the homie Blanco from El Segundo.
I don't know if it mattered, but I can't hear, Alex.
Oh yeah, no, I can't hear for sure. That's why I put like my ear like that.
I can't hear nothing.
Yeah.
All right, keep going. I'll fix it.
Yeah. Like, now that I noticed it, it's no need for me to keep going because it's not gonna work right while I'm gonna feel weird. Yeah, shit, I can't believe we went this long. I'm high. I can't believe we went this long, bro.
Yeah, no, I was tripping. I was like, I feel weird. I'm gonna go like this. You know what I mean?
It's like blank. I don't know what I was thinking, bro. I can't hear shit.
I know. I kind of felt like you're kind of like tripping, and I'm like, I think this is fine.
I was tripping. I am. That shit crazy, bro. That shit crazy.
I know. If I had the ear like that, I would have felt weird. Like, that shit.
I don't know what.
I feel like I'm covering my ears. So.
That's crazy. We got that far without me saying so. Oh, there we go. Yeah, now I'm hearing something.
We still good. Huh?
Yeah, Yeah. We live.
Hello? No.
I hear it though.
I don't hear it. Hello? Oh yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Perfect.
Now we on the radio.
Yeah, we're on.
All right, so it was like that the whole time. So can we just start?
No, just continue.
Yeah, we can still continue.
It was picking up.
Yeah, that's good.
Everything's good over here.
Yeah.
So from El Segundo.
El Segundo. Oh yeah, so my boy Blanco from El Segundo, that fool hit me up and he was like, hey, homie, Lucky, Pedro, how come you don't know how come you don't tattoo? And I'm like, man, dawg, cause motherfuckers don't let me fuck them up. And he was like, man, you know what? Fuck me up. I'm like, what you mean? Like, look, I got this big ass LA. Just practice, fill it in a solid black. I'll guide you through it. And I went through it the whole way. And when it healed up, he was like, bro, looky, you got it, dude. Like,
that's hard.
You didn't scar me up like that. You didn't make the lines crooked. You actually paid attention. And how do you feel? And I was just like, I feel like I got it. You know, you sure? You ain't bullshitting? He's like, nah, man, you got it, Perito. So next, you know, I had my own little machine.
That's what I was going to ask.
No. I'm lying. I was borrowing a machine because I didn't know how to make one. So I borrowed a machine and I started tattooing my cellies.
Is it still with the Walkman motors?
Yeah, the CD players. The little Jolly Rancher or the Pancake, we call them, because there's two motors.
Okay.
One motor looks like a Jolly Rancher.
Okay.
And the other motor, it looks like a Pancake.
And then it's a pen needle.
Yeah, you use a pen. The needle. We use the needles from a guitar string or the springs for the pen.
Is this real? Everybody like, I got the Indian ink. Like, they always brag that. Like, cause I got tattoos in the joint. So is that a real thing? Or is that just cap?
The ink?
Yeah, like.
Oh no, me, I burn my ink. Like
off the pieces?
No, I wouldn't do that. I'll do the baby oil. I'll do the baby oil with the soda can, little mop string, burn it, put a box over it, and then just collect all the ash.
You mentioned getting picked earlier. Like, I remember the first tattoos I tried to get in jail, I tried to let somebody pick me in the county jail. Then I let them poke me like 3 times. Like, man, you got me fucked up.
Honestly, the picking part, I want to get picked. Even though they hurt, but I never picked on nobody. Oh, you know what? When I was in later on my term in prison, I tried to pick on somebody. Hey, let me see like this county shit, because I learned how to tattoo in prison, so I never knew, you know. Right. So I tried it, and I'm like, damn, that takes forever, dude. I'm not gonna do that.
So did you finish that? At least finish that one?
Yeah, it was like a little initial the homie wanted, but yeah.
Tell me this: the learning from prison and being just a freestyle artist. and coming home, translating it into an actual business, was it like identical? Were there things you had to learn?
Very different.
Very different.
Yeah. Well, you know what? When I was inside, I kind of like put my mindset to being a businessman in there. So when I'll have a list of people that want to get tatted. I'll be sanitary. I'll get gloves. You know what I mean? I'll find my way to get gloves. I'll have like disinfectant. We don't have manicides. You know what I mean? So we'll just get what we can get.
When you get down, they come to your house.
Yeah, they come to my pad, my
So
cell, or if I'm in the dorm, they'll come to my spot, and I'll have people keeping pointing.
Right.
And that's how I learned how to be fast too, because you don't want to have a half done tattoo, you know, get caught. But when I got out of prison, at first I started tattooing at the house. You know what I mean? We had me and my baby mama. We had like a back room. You know, an extra back room. So we turned it into a tattoo shop.
Coming home, getting real equipment. Was that a different feel from?
Yeah, it was very different. Well, my son's mother, she purchased me a tattoo machine.
Salute.
And yeah, you know, good looking out, you know.
That's right.
And with that, it was difficult because the needles, they have more needles than one cartridges, and the ink is darker. Everything was just different feel.
You had to adjust.
So I tatted on her first. And I started. She already had like maybe a couple people that wanted to get tatted by me because she'll show them my work in prison. Like, oh, that shit's good. That fool will get off when he gets out, you know.
Right.
So it was a big adjustment. It was hard, you know what I mean. But I just knew just go light first, you know, just take my time because this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, you know what I mean. But besides that, I mean, yeah, man, it was just a big adjustment, dude, for real.
Have you ever used your artistic hand to like transfer into like doing murals on a vehicle or anything like that? You ever seen any work on a car?
I thought about that. My main thing is doing murals on the walls.
On the walls.
That's my main thing, but I feel like
That's crazy.
I need to learn. I thought about this, going to school, like college, art school at that, so I could learn how to look at things and just draw it. You know what I mean? Because I did it before in prison, but little cars, I'll look at like a pattern that's small.
Right.
And I'll draw, but I'll take my sweet ass time.
But you learned initially from tracing.
Yeah, from tracing. Then I started meeting people, other artists that knew little tricks, like how to the squares, how to make things bigger. It's a lot of artistic stuff, but